What's up, YouTube? Vent with Kenny. Let's get straight into it. In today's video, I just wanted to talk to you guys about how um it just sucks how like kids have to deal with the selfishness of their parents. And they didn't even ask to be here, man. I got a lot of notes written down, man, so I'm really excited to make this video. For the first thing, it says, I seen a loved one be irritated with their child. Yeah, man, I remember like this time around last year, like in the month of June, I decided to live with a loved one for a certain amount of time. And just the way she was talking to her kid, man, it was just really my nephew. So my sister, um, it just sucks. I'm like, man, like he's a kid. Like you shouldn't be talking to him like this. Like you yelling at him, like that's not gonna help anything. Like you knew what you were getting yourself into, like you knew what you were signing up for, but um you had a temporary pleasure while you was having sex, and now he's left to deal with your selfishness, him having to get yelled at. Um it just sucks, man. Like that type of stuff really touches me, man. Like my heart goes out to those kids, man. Um it was really tough dealing with. That's why I had to leave. Have to deal with no father or no mother or both. Yeah, man, like when the kid is born, there's a lot of kids who are adopted and they have to deal with not having two parents, or they might have to deal with not having one or the other. And then they have to deal with the thought of like, man, am I not good enough? Why didn't she or he want me? Then they might end up being insecure for the rest of their life, man. That can follow them forever. Just selfishness, man, and they have to be stuck to deal with those type of things. It really do suck. Um, or if they are together, a kid can still go through things like arguing, fighting, dealing with parents being on drugs. So even if both of their parents are in their life, they can still go through those bad things, man. Seeing their parents argue, fight each other, dealing with them being on drugs, man, that can really affect them. Getting yelled at instead of getting set down and talked to calmly, man, this is a big one because I feel like yelling, it just makes things worse. Sometimes, like, I feel like I can't wait to be a parent because I know what kids need, man. Like, they just need to be set down and talked to calmly, and, just actually just being set down and just resolving the issue that way. Like, I'm here for you. I got you. Just like in a calm, peaceful voice. All of that yelling, it just makes things worse, man. Like, I know if I would have had that, things would have been a lot better. But I'm so happy that I went through what I went through because I know what to do with my kids. And I get to just, like put, this type of wisdom in my videos. Not getting out the house. Yeah, man, like, okay, okay. If you really love your kids, you'll find something to do. It doesn't have to be Worlds of Fun or Disneyland. It can be Connect Four, hide and seek, movie night. Yeah, man, like if you, like for the parents who aren't that fortunate, it don't got to be nothing where they going out of town or they going to something that's $300 or $100 or $50. It don't got to be the world most famous thing, but it can be something like Connect Four, like a board game or hide and seek, or let's do a walk around the block, or let's have a movie night with some popcorn or something like that. That's big for a child, man. That would mean a lot for them. And if you really, I feel like if a parent really loved their child, they will make time to do those small things. Um, don't check up on them like they should, or give them that parent comfort they need. Not just a, hey, you okay? Yeah, I remember um, I was over my cousin's house, and it's like I just wish like his parents would just like have more talks with him, like one on one, not just like a, hey, you okay? Like that's, you need to like really talk to them and just like, hey, what's new, man? Like what's going on? How you doing? How you feeling? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like actually that one on one bond. Let's get out the house, man. Let's go get a, it don't even got to be getting out the house, but just really sitting down with them, man. Sitting in their bed and just talking about life with them. That would make their day. And I feel like there's so many kids who don't have that, and then they start feeling alone, and it just really, it's just really bad, man. It's bad. It leads to a lot of bad things, man. Um, Some parents don't care because it's not them feeling abandoned. Yeah, I'm so happy I put that there because the parents are grown. They good. They an adult. You don't have to feel what your child is feeling. You're not the one getting yelled at. And even if you went through that as a child and that's the reason why you do what you do, they good now because that's over with. They don't got to go through that no more. Now everything has reversed. So that just sucks, man. They're selfish because they don't got to feel it. Um some parents might not know. Some people just aren't aware of things like you may be. Like I can be on the outside looking in and see how this thing can be affecting them, but they might be somewhere else mentally. That's why I try my best to understand why they aren't the way I want them to be. It doesn't make it right, but it's hard to be mad at someone for something they aren't aware of. Yeah, this is another big thing. I had to just realize like not everyone is built like you. You might be on the outside looking in at something like, man, I wish, I would do this differently. Maybe if he or she had this, they would be different. Maybe things would be better. But not everyone is built like you. Not everyone has, not everyone is where you are mentally. So I just have to learn to, it doesn't make it right, but it's like, man, how can you be mad at someone if they aren't aware of something? So it's kind of cut them some slack. That's what I had to realize. Like, okay, let me cut them some slack because they aren't really aware of it. So you can't really be mad at them, but it still doesn't make it right because it's still happening. And this leads me into my next point. Now, if you are aware of it and still not making any changes, that's a different story. Like if you are aware of the things that you need to do to be a parent and you know what you need to do, that's a different story because you are aware. You should be held accountable more because you know what it takes. You know what you should be doing, but you aren't applying it. So that's a different story. Um, Even if you aren't in the best of mood, you shouldn't not talk to your child or even make them have to think not one bit if they did anything wrong or why you don't love them no more. That shouldn't even have to cross their mind. Yeah. Um, I just be really feeling for I don't really want to say like a specific name because then it's like I don't want like anyone to like my loved ones to like watch this one of these videos and then like they know I'm talking about them, but certain people, it's like no child should ever have to question if their parent loves them anymore. Like, man, do my dad love me? Do my mom love me? Like they should never have to question that. And like I said, even if you aren't in the best of mood, talk to your child or even make them have to think if they did anything wrong. Like, man, did I do anything wrong? Did I make them upset? They should never have to think that, man, no matter what type of mood you are in. That should never have to cross their mind. Um, yeah, definitely. If you love being a parent, your child will uplift you, bring you joy, get you out that funk you are in. Just looking at them will brighten up your day. Doing things with them will also, even if your child doesn't do that, then why have one? Yeah, man, like if you love your kids, man, like if you're going through the worst time, just looking at them is gonna make you smile. Their voice, just their scent, anything, man. Just like, man, okay, I'm in this funk. I want to get my kid out the house, or I want to have some fun with them. If you love your kid, then I feel like you will do that. And it's like, if not, then why even have one? And this leads me into my next point because I feel like at that point it's like more so discipline and it's not even really you enjoying being a parent. Um, if you love being a parent, okay, because from the looks of it, there's going to be plenty of more moments in your life where you get down. So that means every time you are going through your battles, I have to stay out your way. But if I make your day, then I don't have to. Yeah, it's like, man, everybody gonna go through so many tribulations. So it's like, man, every time you go through something, I have to deal with you not really wanting to be bothered with me, or it's like, dang, okay, you can never be like too sure because it's like, and that leads a lot of people to like not want to be in the moment too much because it's like, okay, I know this is going good right now, but I know something is going to come up sooner than later. And then you're just thinking about that next time, man, like everything is going good now, but something's going to happen and then he or she is going to be irritated. So I can't even enjoy this the way I want to. So yeah, but like I said, if your child uplift you and bring you joy, the child will never have to worry about that because they are the healing factor. They will uplift them. Child didn't sign up for that. You may not love them as much as they love you, so it might not hurt as bad, but it hurts them. Yeah, like I feel like certain kids love their parents more than they love them. So whenever their parents are like not showing them the attention or giving them the attention they need, or not really being there for them, it like really affects them. But it might not affect the parent because they might not care about the child as much. And once again, the kids have to deal with the selfishness of their parents. And they didn't even ask to be here, man. They didn't sign up for that. Like, you the one that put them here, and now they are left to deal with that selfishness. Um, if I was to joke with while feeling it would be okay sober, yeah, man, it's like it sucks because like a certain loved one, it's like when I would like, it's like when he was okay, when he would start drinking, that's when things would be okay. Like I could joke with him and everything was cool. But when he was sober, he was more defensive. He wasn't really in that the best of mood. But if he was, let's say if he drinking, I could say, hey, let's go down the street. Let's go make a run. Can I get some snacks? Okay, perfectly fine. Maybe it has a better chance. But if it's sober, if he was sober, not at all. So it just sucks that certain kids have to deal with that too. They have to wait for, oh, I've been through, man, this is really big. They have to deal with their parents or even a certain loved one. But we talking about parents right now. They have to wait for them to start feeling good, for them to be happy, or for them to be able to joke with them. Man, that sucks, man. That really do suck. Be so excited to play something to get his reaction means the world to me. Okay, that's something else. But yeah, man, I just wanted to make this video just to talk about how kids are left to deal with the selfishness of their parents. They didn't ask to be here. And my heart really goes out to all of those kids. Um, it sucks, man. They didn't sign up for none of that stuff that they have to go through, but they are here. My heart just want to hug them, man. I really feel for them. But I just wanted to make this video. If any of you guys are watching this, you are not alone. Man, you aren't alone, and I'm definitely here for you. I love you so much. Um, and it's only temporary, and you will get through it. Use that to help other kids out in the future and share your experience and get them through it, because you know what it feel like. Everything is going to be okay. I promise. You got this. You are strong. I love you so much. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch me. I think I'm still trying to get adjusted to the camera and stuff like that, man. Means the world that you guys are watching me. See you guys in the next.